So I have a long history in this industry. I came from the crew background, and I think the jet drives of the past are a totally different creature than what you have today. You know, in the past, you'd have only a few captains that would be able to handle it because it was relatively complicated. Now that's all gone to the wayside. Now it's a very simple package, simple controls, right? So I want to kind of get rid of that notion that it's a complicated package. This is absolutely not. And so I think you're going to start seeing these become more and more common. Alex Clarke from Denison Yachting, coming to you from the 2024 Palm Beach International Boat Show on board Mini K2, which is an Extra 99 Fast. For those of you not familiar with Extra Yachts, we're making their North American debut right now. They're built by Yachts in Ancona, Italy. One of the key features I want to highlight on board is that it's powered by jet drive. So this boat has MJP water jets on board. It really gives you some great advantage over a typical straight shaft boat. So this is a high-speed performance boat. You have a top speed over 30 knots. The jet drives not only allow you to get to that speed, but it also, for comfort on board, you've got less vibration. It's much quieter. And then for something like this, where you can blast over from Florida to the Bahamas, you can get into some of these remote anchorages that you typically wouldn't be able to do with a deeper draft vessel. So with this extra platform, which you'll see during the walkthrough today, like I said, almost next generation. So you've got focus on your exterior living. So you've got balconies in the back, really great exterior lounge spaces, and these jet drives allow you to tuck in to some of these locations that, again, you wouldn't be able to with a deeper draft boat. So you can take advantage of going even down to Key Biscayne or the Exumas. You know, you could be over there in a matter of hours, again, with that top speed of 30 knots, all the comfort that you have, the quiet from the jet drives, and it's something we really feel strongly about the product. Okay, so talking about jet drives, so not as common as your straight shaft, but there are some huge advantages about using jet drives on board the boat, right? So you've got, again, the quiet, you can have a top speed vessel doing them. On top of that, you also have the maneuverability, right? So here at the helm, you've got your typical throttles here, but then you've got your joystick controls here. So you've got that marine jet power package that's really easy to use here at the helm. Again, it makes a captain not only be able to maneuver just when you're tucking into an anchorage, but also while docking. You know, it gives you that advantage of having it all at the touch of a button here, or I should say at the touch of a joystick. Really easy, popping out on your wing stations can really get yourself into some pretty tight squeezes. It comes with a 5-year warranty right out the bat. You don't have to do your first service until 1,000 hours or about a year down the road. So again, right off the bat, you've got a lot of advantages over some of the regular, typical straight shaft packages that you have. When you're talking your first service, you're talking about anodes, you're talking about filters. It's a relatively simple service. And also that has to do with the robust construction that they come with the Marine Jet Power Pack. So as a jet drive, you're obviously pushing a lot of water, you're sucking in the water, you're pushing it out, right? So you've got a huge amount of force down there, moving a ton of water. So at the same time, you're obviously gonna come into situations where you're maybe sucking in a bag or a palm front or something. So the robust construction really is something that's not gonna be harmed by something like this. So that kind of preconceived notion that you gotta worry about that, it's really not something that's common. And again, it's very low maintenance. So I have a long history in this industry. I came from the crew background, and I think the jet drives of the past are a totally different creature than what you have today. You know, in the past, you'd have only a few captains that would be able to handle it because it was relatively complicated. Now that's all gone to the wayside. Now it's a very simple package, simple controls, right? So I want to kind of get rid of that notion that it's a complicated package. This is absolutely not. And so I think you're going to start seeing these become more and more common. Tying things up here, I want to give one more plug to Denison Yachting. You know, we're representing Extra Yachts here in North, South, and Central America. You're going to see the name pop up in the media. You're also going to see them at the marinas as we start selling more of these and they become more commonplace. Now, if you want to look more into this, again, look up Marine Jet Power Package. Also go online, look up Extra Yachts. Fantastic product, and I think you're going to be really happy with what you see.